Okay, so let's move to the next subtopic, which is logarithmic function. So here we are talking about the logarithm. Now under logarithm we need to know some formulas. So first starting with this, like if we are having some given function which is in form of, say, y is equals to e raised to x, where here e stands for what? Exponential function. When we are writing e raised to something, so it means what? E raised to any function is nothing but the what? Exponential function. Now, if we want to write in terms of log, we have to convert this exponential into log. We need to take the log on both the sides. So here we are taking log, which can be written as ln y is equals to ln of e raised to x. So then this will get, exponential and logarithmic functions will get cancel out, and finally we will get this as simply just x. This is what the conversion of exponential into the logarithmic function. Now here further, how to read this? So this is what? Ln of, or we can say ln is nothing but the what? Natural log. So when we are saying natural log, that means base is what? E, where E is this, which is exponential value, and it has the value something like it is 2.71. But you no need to remember this value, just that you need to know that how to pronounce this. This is ln of y, and sometimes we can write it like this as well. Log of y is equals to x. Same thing. Here this log stands for what? The base is what? 10. Here we said the base is what? E, that means it is natural log, and here if the log is written as like this, that means base is 10. Now the next thing is what? Some conversions. So like if the value is given as like this, ln of x into y, anything, any function, any number, we can write this as ln of x plus ln of y. The next one is if it is given in division format, like x upon y, ln of x by y. So this can be written as ln of x minus ln of y. The next one is again if the function is given as something like this, which is ln x raised to n. So then this power we can take here in coefficient. So n into ln of x, whatever, if it is number. For example, if I am writing the example over here, so ln of anything like x raised to 3. So this can be written as 3 ln of x, like this. Even x can be a number. So that's how we can write. So this is nothing but the what? All logarithmic function. Now next we are moving to another important formula, which is known as the what? Lamis theorem, which is what? Your Lamis theorem. It's a name of scientist. Now how to use this? So first of all, let's just draw one equilateral triangle. So here we are having one equilateral triangle. Let me call this side as A, and this is what the B, and here we are having the C. This is what? Say alpha, and here for example this is what? The gamma, or let me take this as alpha and this as beta, so that we can write in easy format. It's easy to remember if you are taking that alpha opposite to A side. So now here you can write this formula, and this is known as the what? Law of sine. So law of sines is what? Simply sine alpha upon A. The reason I have taken alpha over here because we are using A. If we will take this as alpha, we need to change this side. Then we have to take this as A and this as B. So sine alpha by A is equals to sine beta, the opposite side of beta is B, is equals to sine, here we are having the gamma divided by opposite side is C, in this way. In physics, we can use this like suppose we are having the three forces which is at the equilibrium. Equilibrium in the sense, like for example, if I am taking like this is what one force, here is the another force, and for example this is what the third force. Now with this again you can see that this is what the angles made by this. So F1, F2 and F3. Now how to take the F1, F2 and F3? So as you can see here, like we have taken alpha opposite to A side, beta is opposite to B and gamma is what opposite to C. So similarly here we need to follow that manner. We can take F1, this is what the F1, here is what F2 and for example this is what the F3. So opposite side of F1, if I am taking this as alpha, opposite side of F2, so this should be beta, opposite side of F3, this should be gamma. So then we can write here following this method only. Now sine of which angle? If you are taking alpha, so alpha upon F1 is equals to sine beta by F2 is equals to sine gamma by F3, like this. You can write even in terms of like F1 upon sine alpha, F1 upon sine beta as well. So that way we can mention. So this is known as the what? Lamis theorem, and here is what? This is the application of it. So wherever needed, as I said that these forces should be what? At equilibrium. This is what? In equilibrium condition. So when I am saying equilibrium condition, that means the net force or the total force should be 0 at this point. That means F1 is what acting from here, F2 is acting from here, say F3 is acting from here, and the net force at this point is what? 0. Then only we can use this formula.